In this video, we're going to go over 5 effects every video editor should use. Before we start, make sure you subscribe to the channel so you will get updates anytime we upload a brand new video. So with that being said, let's get started right after the intro. Right guys, so now that we are on productioncrate.com, I'm gonna show you guys these effects that you have to use as a video editor. Okay, so right here we are on productioncrate.com and we're gonna run a little contest, guys. Everybody that's subscribing to the Production Crate YouTube channel, you can find the card right there in the corner that will subscribe to the channel, send me a screenshot on Twitter at JustAlexHalford. I will follow you back or subscribe to your channel. So if you want me to follow you or subscribe to your channel, make sure to support Production Crate on YouTube. You can find it in the info card, and I would say let's get started with the video. Number 1, transitions. Alright, so the first effect every editor should use are transitions, because not every video is suited for jump cuts. You can use jump cuts in vlogs, in storytelling videos, anything like that. But if you have, for example, like gameplay or you have a short movie, you want to use some other kind of transitions than just cutting and don't have any other special things added to it. Now, if you want to go ahead and click on the link in the description, you can go ahead and do that and follow along on the website. So right here, once you have signed up for a free account, it is just free of charge. You can just go ahead and start downloading the effects. You don't need to pay for anything. There is a pro membership for $49 a year if you want to get some premium effects, but that's something you can consider and that's totally up to you. So in order to get some awesome transitions to use in your videos, you want to hit VFX and media elements, and right here it says MoGraph and editing, and you want to hit transitions. Okay, so right here you can choose what kind of transitions do you want. Do you want to have some drippy transitions, some matte transitions, MoGraph lines, glitched, anything like that? So let's go ahead and click on drippy transitions. Now, I think this is a really cool transition if you have, for example, like a vlog or a challenge. That would be really, really nice. So in order to use these effects, actually, is you want to go ahead and click on the desired transition, and right there at the bottom, you want to pick MOV. That's going to be really, really easy to use in your editing. So let's hit MOV, and right now it's going to download at the bottom. So right now I'm going to show you guys exactly how to use this effect. So this is basically a clip of me googling myself, as you can see. Okay, so right there we're gonna make the transition happen. So I'm gonna first cut it, and then we're gonna go ahead and trim the second clip. That one. So we're going to create a new video track because we're going to place this transition on top of it. So then what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and place it, but as you can see, there is black in the transition and we don't see the clip. And that is where you want to right click on the transition, hit properties at the bottom, click the media effects button, and then you want to put the alpha channel from none to straight matted, and that's why you had to download the MOV version, because this alpha channel option does not work in MP4 versions. I just changed the alpha channel to straight up matted, and this is what it looks like.
Wrong intro? Okay.
But as you can see at the very end, it is swirling right here, but then it just stays orange. Now, what I would recommend to go back to the next transition is trim this down like that until it's just completely orange. Then you want to press Ctrl+C, Ctrl+V, copy this one, and you want to reverse this one. Just right click and you want to hit reverse right here. So it is going to orange right here, and then it is going back to this. As you can see, it's going out again. And that's a really, really cool transition. So let's group these two, and this is what it looks like.
Wrong intro? Okay. What's going on, guys? My name is Alex.
So those are some really awesome transitions, and you can just go ahead and choose which one you want. You also have the matte transitions, and the cool thing is that if you just hover over with your mouse on it, you can see what it looks like, and there are just tons of transitions in there. You can't even imagine how many are in there. So make sure to go ahead and hop to the link in the description after you watch this video, create your account, and start downloading right away. Number 2. Filters. Using filters is pretty important if you want to make, for example, amateur footage look professional. In previous versions, I already said that you can use LUT filters or just simply go to the video effects tab and you want to pick, for example, the default filter, drag it on there and just put a little bit of contrast to it. That can make a huge difference, and that is how you can also use filters. But believe it or not, on the website they also have clean backdrops that you can use as a filter. So let's go ahead and pick this guy. I think this one looks very cool. So let's just go ahead, download this. Let's just drag that in our project and let's see what's gonna happen to our video. Okay, so right here we have this abstract filter on it. Maybe this is not a filter, but you can use it as a filter because the options are endless on Production Crate, and even though this is not supposed to be used as a filter, it doesn't really matter, since if it makes your video look awesome, it can look good anyway. So what you can do, not necessarily bring down the opacity, but you want to mess around with the compositing mode. So let's go ahead and hit, for example, the cut. That's not going to do anything. Let's hit the screen one. That can also make your video look very nice. We can just have so many more different options. For example, overlay. As you can see, it adds in a little bit more yellow. It adds in a little bit more blue on the left side. That's just an awesome way to use filters. Get downloading, try out different things. If this filter doesn't work out, just use a different one. They have tons out there, and it's really important to just step up your editing game and use some filters. Number 3, visual effects. Visual effects can really do a lot to a video that's not looking that special. So let's say that you're using an action video and you're using guns, for example, you're using a fight and there's a shooting in it. You can look up all the things you need for that video. A gunfight is just an example, but there are so many other things, for example, right here, like a house on fire. Any of these things are just able to make your videos a lot better. So let's go ahead and hit gunshots. Right here we have all kinds of explosions, and for example, as you can see, blood, squirts and stains, anything like that for your short movies. Or you can even find bullet holes. So let's say that you're shooting against a wall, but you're not really shooting, you're probably just imitating, or you're just using a toy. What you can do is you can actually download these bullet holes and place them onto the surface that you're shooting at, and that's really nice. But you can also use other things, because if you move over to the VFX and media elements, right here we have magic powers, muzzle flashes, explosions, fire and spark, dust and smoke, vehicles. The options are endless, guys. You can't even imagine. You have to think about anything and they'll have it for you. Because right here, as you can see, we have missile animations, blood elements, explosions, 3D action elements, dust and smoke, anything like that. So if you hit on there, you can just really simply download these smoke ones and just place them on top of your video, and that's something you can definitely check out. Number 4, lower thirds. Lower thirds are actually a pretty decent method to promote social media or any website links. So believe it or not, this website has it all. So right here, if we move over to the VFX and media elements, right here in the MoGraph and editing column, we have lower thirds. Now, I want to mention that these are not downloadable templates that you can, for example, open up in your editing software. These templates are not, the format is not, for example, .veg from Vegas, or for example, .ae, After Effects, anything like that. These are just the animations itself, and you need to go ahead and fill in the text yourself. So that's a really cool one, is that they have, for example, the Tumblr one, but let's say, like, who's using Tumblr these days? I just want to go ahead and promote my Instagram lower third. You can hit that, and then you can just go ahead and download the MOV one, and that's just going to download it without a background. You can just fill in your Instagram name. That's the same for Snapchat. If you have a Kickstarter campaign, this crowdfunding one, you have a Twitch to lower third, SoundCloud, LinkedIn, Yahoo, YouTube, obviously, Facebook, Google+, Vimeo, Reddit, Twitter. They have it all. Because still to this very day, I still receive questions, Alex, how do you make a good social media lower third? I don't really make them myself. 9 out of 10, I'm just using pre-animated lower thirds, and I'm just using them in my videos. And if you want to get some also lower third, for example, for Snapchat, as you can see right here, just go ahead and hit this arrow, hit MOV, and customize it right away. And this is how amazing all these lower thirds are. Number 5. overlays. Alright, the last one is a very obvious one, which is overlays to make your videos better. Now I'm gonna give you guys a very nice example. This is a clip I shot back in May from a tree. Now what we're gonna do is we're going to replace the sky. What we need to do is, first of all, we're going to go ahead and we're gonna pick the video effects tab and we're gonna scroll down until we see chroma key. Now we're gonna pick the default one and we're gonna drag this on top of the clip. The next thing we're gonna do is uncheck it for a second. We're gonna pick this blue bar, hit this icon, and then we're gonna just pick, for example, this color. Now we're gonna recheck it, and we need to adjust a few things, for example, like the high threshold and the low threshold. Now, as you can see right now, this looks pretty accurate. We're going to make sure that no other parts of the sky is taken down. So now what we can do is we can replace this, for example, with a dark gray cloudy sky or anything like that. So we're going to go back to production grade. Right now, we're going to just type in the search bar sky. That video was back in May. It was very sunny outside. It was a blue sky. So we're going to replace that with, for example, some dark clouds. So what we can do is we can just really simply just look up clouds or just type in sky, add this one. So we're gonna go ahead and download the MOV one. It all works the same. Wait until it finished downloading, and then what we're going to do is we're gonna drag this into Vegas. Now that we dragged in this cloud clip, what we can do is go ahead and right click, hit properties, go to media, and obviously you want to pick the alpha channel, put that one to straight, and mat it. Click OK. So now that we can see through this, we're going to insert a new video track, and you can just go ahead and drag the clouds underneath the clip, and as you can see, those awesome clouds are now under the tree. As you can see, like that. But what we can also do is we could just go ahead and, for example, drag in a photo from Google Images of some dark sky instead of entirely black, as you can see, and it really looks like our house is on fire or anything like that. So that's how amazing it looks. So guys, that's it for this video. Thank you so much for the continued support. A big shout out to Production Crate for sponsoring today's video. Make sure to go show some support, subscribe to the YouTube channel. You can find it through the info card right here, and also get your effects downloading right now when this video is finished. Link is in the description, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in a brand new video on the channel.